welcome back to the Southern Snack, where life is too short to be serious. Got the beautiful sun gleaming on me. It's still a very cold, I was going to say winter day, but I think today's the first day of spring. I don't even know if Crumbl even mentioned that. They probably did, and I probably just ignored it. But very interesting lineup for the first day of spring. Some of these do give some really good spring vibes. Others, not really, but, you know, I think it's a solid lineup overall. I think they've got some good cookies, and I'm ready to do the review because we've got 5 to roll through here. But the raspberry cheesecake, you got the raspberry puree just going everywhere. They got plenty of it on there, but I thought it was supposed to be chilled with the puree on there. I think they chilled it, then put the puree on there, which makes sense. That gives it a fresh aspect, but man, it's going everywhere. Thought it would have held better. It's always held pretty good in the past. So well, I hope you subscribe and like and comment on this video. Got one new cookie in Texas sheet cake. All others are returning. Very chocolate forward lineup, but they also got some fruity flavors. So you know, it should be a crowd pleaser, right? So I know my box looks all kind of messed up. They made the Texas sheet cake kind of thick but small. Lemon poppy seeds kind of wide. I'm gonna go ahead and move this back. You know, but it is what it is. We're gonna eat. So we'll start with the new one, Texas sheet cake. Wish there's more pecans. Every time they do something with like nutty toppings, they just don't seem to put enough. So there's Texas pecan for y'all. And or Texas sheet cake. Why am I calling it Texas pecan? I don't know. But I feel like there could be a lot more to this than there is. So, oh well, we're going to try what we have and we're going to roll with it. So, ooh, nice and dense chocolate cake cookie. And let's go ahead and try it. Ooh, pecans do have like a sharp flavor in here. Definitely very interesting, very fudgy. At first I was going to say it's like the brownie base, but the more I eat it, I can tell differences here. Definitely dense, definitely fudgy, and the pecans do have a good amount of weight there. But I don't particularly love this one. I think it's good, but there are like some dry aspects. It's a bit less sweet. I definitely prefer chocolate cake over this, by leaps and bounds. I prefer it, but it's an okay cookie. I would probably give it like a 7. I don't know. I'm not in love with this one. Other people might love it, but I give it a 7. It's got good chocolate flavor. The glaze is interesting, and the kick of pecan flavor, but I don't know. All right, we're going to go ahead and go to this messy raspberry cheesecake cookie that everybody seems to love, and I love it too. I'm not going to lie. We ain't hating here. It's chilled now, though. Just keep that in mind. Of course, that's what a cheesecake is. It's a chilled dessert. It's cold, refrigerated dessert. So why would anyone ever be surprised about that? And I'm just trying to go ahead and get this off of my cookie cutter here. All right, I'm gonna take the nicest looking piece I can find. Gotta cheat for this one. I mean, this one's really good. I love this one. So here we go. It's just purely delicious. You've got 3 layers of flavor. You got a graham cracker base. You got a cream, cheesecake cream cheese icing. And then you've got this raspberry puree. Amazing cookie. One of the things I will note about their chilled cookies is that it brings out the flavor even more. Any of their cookies are chilled are just bolder in flavor. It's easily a 10 out of 10. You got that sweet, creamy fruitiness, the cheesy cream cheese, and a little bit of tartness, and the raspberry puree. It's just delicious, absolutely delicious. So, undoubtedly, a top tier cookie, 10 out of 10. No question. All right, Monster. This one's got a lot going on, and I think it's peanut butter chips, chocolate chunks, M&Ms. They call them chocolate candy pieces, but it's M&Ms. There's a lot. There's oatmeal base with brown sugar mixed in. I didn't know they mixed brown sugar into it, but I read the description. It says brown sugar's in it. So, I mean, I like it. I always think it's solid. I think I usually put it in like the 7.5, 8 ballpark. But again, y'all want me to try it, and that's what we're here to do, is to give you a review. So, we'll grab a piece, and we're going to try it. Yeah, as I've said before, it's nothing over the top. It's like they take an M&M cookie and they give it an upgrade with some peanut butter and some oatmeal. In a way, it's like you take Chick-fil-A's chocolate chunk cookie and it has a baby with a jar of peanut butter and an M&M cookie. It's scandalous, but it's good. What would I say? Again, an 8. It's not over the top amazing, but it's got some really good flavor to it. And some people might love this so much they would give it a 10. It's not as bombarded with sweetness as some of their other cookies. And that's what we're going to find with salted sea salt toffee as well. This has like caramel toffee pieces with milk chocolate chips and sea salt. This one doesn't tend to be overwhelming in the sweetness department. And again, you'll probably hear me say, well, it's solid, and it would get a similar rating to Monster. So let's go ahead and try it. Some days these really hit, some days they really miss. Today, I'd say this is a bit of a miss. I'm just not getting enough toffee pieces. Definitely grabbed the wrong piece there, because there really wasn't any toffee there. That piece alone would probably get like a 6. If we had to be real with y'all, like if it was like had enough toffee pieces, I'd probably give it like a 7.5 today. I think Monster is just a better cookie. It's got different, it's more dynamic than sea salt toffee. But I'll give it a 7.5 just for review sake. But the piece I had was definitely like a 6 because it had no toffee pieces. So, all right, we're going to finish this review off. The outside of this doesn't look promising, at least the bottom outside. We'll see about the inside, but you've got lemon Poppyseed. They love their lemon cookies at Crumbl. They really do. I wish they'd bring back lemon bar. That was a very interesting cookie. But, you know. All right, let's look at the inside here. No, it does not look very promising. It doesn't look as yellow as advertised, but we'll see. We'll see. It's like the lemon didn't bake throughout like it was supposed to. But that lemon is really good when you hit parts with it. Which maybe it did cook a little bit better than I expected. No, I wouldn't say this is probably their finest lemon cookie, but it's probably one of their better ones, in my opinion. It's laid back. It's simple, it's zesty, it's sweet. You know, it's got everything you want in a lemon cookie. And I think I would probably give it a solid 8. It's quite good, not over the top, not overly sweet, but it's delicious. And if you like lemon, you should enjoy that. I don't really think poppy seeds like have this big impact. That sugary glaze is nice, and it might add a kick of sweetness to it as well. So, you know, I think this lineup was quite solid. Of course, the highlight's going to be raspberry cheesecake. And a lot of you out there will probably be like, that's the only one you'll get. And that's completely fine. Do what you got to do. But, you know, lemon is solid. Monster's always solid. If you want something chocolatey, you got your options. And I'm sure you're here watching to kind of decide what chocolate cookie would you get of the 3. If you're going to mostly devote your time to raspberry cheesecake and lemon poppy seed already, you got to decide. And I don't know. I would say the Monster was the winner here of the week for the chocolate. But overall, the chocolate didn't win big. You know, Texas sheet cake came up short. Toffee wasn't, you know, like I had hoped. But that perfect raspberry cheesecake cookies is on the lineup. So just keep that in mind. Other than that, I do hope you enjoyed this review, and I'll see y'all around. Yay!